أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Sensual Womb Whispers, the podcast by the House of Sacred Space. I'm your host, Rizana Shahjahan Abdul Razak. So, on this episode of Lock Up Your Kitty, this is a continuation of the previous episode where I spoke about the reason that I believe that you should lock up your kitty. So, we spoke about the physical effects, and now I'm going to speak about the energetic effects of locking up your kitty. So, let me start with this question. Why don't you want to lock up your kitty energetically? Don't you want protection? Don't you want security? But we don't see it that way, do we? We actually don't see it that way. That's strange because we believe protection and security is physical. And yes, it is. But then it starts energetic before it's physical. Why do I say that? Now, what is your kitty? Your kitty is your portal of creation, your amazing portal of magnetizing your timeline, pulling your timeline in. All of the amazing stuff are done by the energetic kitty. Now, why do I want you to lock it up? Like, oof, why? So that your energy is not only is it not manipulated, it is not hijacked or kidnapped by other people and entities. Pause it there. Do you want to be drained? Do you want to be exhausted? Do you want to feel like meh? Tell me, do you? I don't. I for sure don't want to be like meh, what to do, my life, blah, 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 blah. No. Then why are you? Why are you? Now, locking up your kitty energetically means be aware of your sexual energy. First of all, you may be covered from head to toe. Okay. You may be covered from head to toe. You may be wearing modest clothing, etc., etc. But somehow your energy is very potently sexual. You might not realize it, and that comes from your thoughts. Comes from your thoughts, comes from the things that you watch, things that you consume, things that you read. So your sexual energy is created by your environment that you constantly habit in, constantly inhabit. So when I say sexual energy, let's say you're somebody who watches a lot of rom-com, reads a lot of these romantic books, and is always in this whimsical romantic state of, oh my God, my soulmate, my one true love, all that. So there's nothing wrong in that. But unfortunately, you don't have proper barriers, you don't have proper protection, and how to protect yourself, how to put barriers, all comes in the next episodes, okay? First, let me get through this. You don't have proper barriers, you don't have proper protection, okay? And you don't realize that you're generating such fantastic creating energy. It's not even creative energy, it's energy of creation. That's a sexual energy. But you're creating it and you're not able to utilize it. But others are hijacking it from you. Others are taking it from you. Others are just like siphoning it out of you because you're letting them. So, what happens when that happens? Okay. We all want energy. We all want the physical energy. We all want clarity. We don't want brain fogs, all of that. Unfortunately, you will struggle with focus, you will struggle with concentration, you'll struggle with physical energy if your kitty is not locked up, if you don't have proper barriers and proper filters on you, on your sexual energy. And that also goes with the way you dress. So if you're going to go out going like, ah, I'm so cute, I'm so pretty, look at me, look at me. You're letting people look at you, which means you're offering them a feast. And that does not mean you're going to go dress outside, dress like homeless people. No. You're going to dress decent. You're going to look decent. You're going to look pretty even. But you need to be aware of how your energy is being taken. You're not aware. This is why I want you to lock the kitty up. Um, this is something which I'm just gonna state a little few stuffs, but then I'm gonna go deeper into this in a bit. A lot of us want physical beauty. Okay. We want physical beauty, but we feel like, oh, I don't feel so pretty. There are days I don't feel pretty. Yes, the way it affects the way you are perceived. If you're constantly being feasted upon, which means you don't have any barriers, you don't have any blockades, you don't have anything to protect yourself, you will be constantly feeded upon. And you might not like the way you look. You might not like your features. You might be like, oh, you know what? Some time ago I felt so pretty. Now I feel meh. I don't look nice for my eyes. I feel like, I have all these lines on my face. I feel like this patchy, blah, 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 blah. Now, all of these, first of all, skin issues, I should know, are to do with your gut, which means not only is about the food that you're eating, the time you're eating, and also where you're eating it from, how you're eating. Is it processed? Does it have sugar? Is it high in sodium? So many things. And all of this also affects your kitty, because your gut is literally sitting on top of your kitty. Sorry, sitting on top of your sacred space. Your gut is also your sacred space, in my view. This also affects the way your kitty performs, the creation energy of your kitty, the positive energy of your kitty, the powerful vortex of your kitty gets diminished because your gut is not working properly. So your gut is not working properly, your kitty is diminished, directly affects your skin. What else? Because I've written these things down, but I just want to get through this quickly. Wealth and opportunities. No. Wealth and opportunities, you will also be feeling that you're distracted, your energy is siphoned, etc., etc. Now I'm going to go, now we begin. Now you had all those stuff, why you should need to lock up your kitty energetically. Now I'm going to just use one element to explain all of this. You need to lock up your kitty energetically if you want to build a successful, prosperous life in this world and the next. What do I mean by that? Your kitty is your portal of creation. The energy that is generated, created through the kitty is sacred. It's powerful, it's sacred, and the energy of your kitty varies depending on the stages of your moon cycle. I need you all to get that in straight first. When you're menstruating, the vibration of your kitty is different. When you're ovulating in your follicular luteal phase, the vibration of your kitty is different. So you need to know how you're vibrating for you to protect it. So now we all know in a follicular and ovulation stage, our energy, our physical energy is quite high. We feel good, we look good, we feel amazing, etc., etc., etc. We feel like, oh my God, I can conquer the world. I feel so good. I'm back. She's back. Oh, all of those amazing things. But you need to understand you being back is amazing. And you might not know that your energy is being siphoned out because there's an excess of it. So there's an excess flow of energy from you that you don't realize when it is taken away. So when you have so much energy like circulating your body, when somebody comes and takes it, absorbs it, you don't realize it because you can still produce more. You're in those two stages where you just keep on producing and keep on skyrocketing and just rocking. But then you'll come to your luteal phase, and that is when it hits you. It hits you like an MF. It smacks you on your face. Now, all that energy that men, other women, entities have, thoughts. Thoughts also have life, all right? Inanimate objects, all of these, your clothes, all of these things do absorb your energy. And they want your kitty energy. They want the energy of the kitty. They all absorb it. Don't think that your clothes, a closet full of clothes that you're not wearing, is just sitting there doing nothing. No, it needs to live. Otherwise, it will disintegrate. How will it live? By absorbing your energy. You might not feel it. So when you there are so some people when they walk into their closet, they come out and they're like, oh, I feel so tired, I feel so tired, I just want to get dressed, but I feel like going out. Why? You walked into your stagnant closet and that absorbed all your kitty energy. But if you, like I said, if you're in your follicular and ovulation stage, you might not feel it because it absorbs, regenerate. It absorbs, regenerate. But then when you go into your luteal and menstruation, it cannot generate as fast. It cannot. You will be depleted. And like I said, everything wants your energy. Why does it want your energy? Those things want to prosper. Those things want to build foundation, like solid ass foundations. Those things want to make money. Those things want to have a successful business, successful relationships. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. Other people's, other women, and this, how do other women absorb our kitty energy? By being friendly with us, by being nice to us, by being our friends, but absorbing our energy, like asking questions, asking prodding questions, or coming and sitting next to you saying, like, oh, I feel so sad. I feel so miserable. I feel so bad. Like, this happened to me, that, and whining, victimizing. And then you pour your energy into them saying, oh, don't feel bad. They come with a breakup or a heartbreak. I feel so sad. He did this to me. He did that to me. And then you being a nice girl, you being an empath, you say, "Oh my God, don't worry. You're amazing. It's his loss." And she's absorbing. She's loving. Okay. Yes, we have friends who are genuinely in pain, who genuinely want to feel good, but you also have to be very careful that rather than you pouring into them, you need to teach her how to generate it within herself. Otherwise, she'll keep coming to you, keep absorbing from you, keep draining you. So, they're victimizing, they're calling themselves names, and you feel so bad, and you're like, oh my God, don't say that, let me make you some tea, and let's sit down, let's talk, let's have a chat, you feel better, blah blah blah, and you pour yourself into her. She will say, oh, I feel so much better, thank you so much, you're an amazing friend, and she'll walk off. And you'll be like, oh man, I'm tired. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Oh, and she's such an amazing person, why would this happen to her? You being a nice person, you being a good person, but your energy just got sucked because you don't have proper barriers. You have not locked up your kitty. See, then you'll tell me, but Riz, if a friend comes to me who's feeling sad, bad, miserable, what do I do? Should I turn her away? No. You can be empathetic, you can help her, you can guide her, and you can teach her to generate her own energy without absorbing yours. And she won't absorb yours if yours is locked up. And if she's somebody who wants to learn how to generate her own energy, if she's somebody who wants to learn how to do things for herself, she won't absorb yours. She'll come to you to guide her to generate hers. So this is also a filtration process for you to know who your true friends are and who the parasites are. Okay? So, like I said, you have to lock up your kitty to build a life. You can't build foundations with limited energy molecules. You can't. Let's say that you have 1,000 bricks and that's your energy. That's your energy. And if that's your base energy you wake up with on your follicular stage. Okay, let's take that. And then you go through your morning and it gets depleted, it's get depleted, like you come up to 900, from 1,000 to 900, and then you automatically generate more by being feeling good. You're like, alhamdulillah, I'm so blessed, I have an amazing life, I have this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to eat that, I'm going to feel good, I'm going to go see that person, my career is good. Whatever gratitude you give yourself in your ovulation and your follicular stage, your kitty energy expands. Subhanallah, it expands massively. Now, let's say exponentially from 900, you have become 10,000. Okay? Because you've expanded it. And you have your kitty locked up. And you're going through your day, and there are people coming in, asking you, talking to you, sitting with you, because they know that there's a noor that's coming from you and they want it. Your kitty energy literally is noor, is your inner noor, and they want it because they don't know how to generate theirs. If you have your kitty locked up properly and they come and sit with you, you actually give them noor. We'll say you give them 100 bricks. Now you have, so now you have 9,900 bricks. From 10,000, you give them 100 bricks. Okay. So, and you're teaching them, by you being there with them, you're teaching them how to expand on the 100 bricks you've given them. So now you give them 100 bricks and you talk to them, you guide them, and you teach them how to do things, how to expand. They leave with 1,000 bricks from you, and you only gave them 100 bricks. So you're not that depleted. What actually happens is, you, with your guidance, they have made the 100 bricks into 1,000. Your 9,900 bricks would become 20,000 or 25,000, because you're generating more energy within you while you're guiding and teaching them to generate energy for themselves. Do you understand? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So, when you're trying to genuinely help somebody whilst your kitty is locked up, you're helping them and you're helping you, and you're not being depleted. But if you are there and you have like 9,900 bricks only, and they come with this sob little story. Now, remember, you're in your follicular stage, so you will get to increase, but they come with a sob story of, oh my God, this happened to me, that happened to me, my life is miserable. And you're like, oh my God, really? How sad. And you go into that sob story. More than possible, you would hand over 5,000 bricks to them. Now you end up with 4,900 bricks, okay? And you have to generate more. So you are left with 4,900 bricks, yeah? They leave and you feel a bit tired. You're like, I feel a bit tired, because of course your energy has been sucked. The bricks have been literally pulled out of you. Okay. So you're like, I'm going for a walk. I'm going to have a cup of coffee or cup of tea. I'm going to do something. I'm going to talk to somebody. I just feel, I'm going to change my energy. So you do whatever you have to do, and you might rise up to say 7,000 bricks from 4,500. So you might even end the day with 7,000 bricks. You started the day with 1,000, but you'll end the day with 7,000. That's fine. But then in between, you have 10,000. And if you had worked it correctly, if you've been taught correctly, and if you were able to generate proper energy for you and for that person, you might end up with 25,000 bricks on the end of first day. Now, one situation, you might end up with 25,000 bricks. Another situation, you might end up with 7,000 bricks. Now, you have to carry these bricks the next day to build the next day. So, if you continue on the path of depleting and not having proper boundaries, not locking up your kitty properly, you will end up depleting, increasing, deplete. That'll be a yo-yo. Do you understand what I'm saying? You'll be depleted, you might drop down, then you might rise again, then drop down, rise again. Now this is a lot of energy consumption. This yo-yoing up and down, up and down, up and down takes a lot out of you physically. Lot out of you physically. So let's say the 2 weeks you've been up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh my goodness, it's so much chaos. And by the time your luteal stage comes, it depends on where your bricks are. Your bricks might even end up being 100, or your bricks might end up being 100,000. Depends on how you start your luteal phase. Now, let's go back to these 2 weeks, okay? Your follicular and your ovulation. Now, if you were maintaining your energy and you understood that you had locked up your kitty, you locked it up, you maintained your energy, you were doing amazing things, you were helping people, teaching them, guiding them, generating energy for them, with them, you know what? Those 2 weeks would have been the most phenomenal weeks. Now, those are the weeks. Those 2 weeks are you're highly creative. So your business, you would have new ideas. You want to network with new people. You would want to do new things, new inventions. So much of building would have happened in those 2 weeks. You might not have, actually, to be fair, you might not have implemented most of it. You might have implemented some of it, but because you maintained your energy, you protected it, you locked up your kitty, what happened is all those ideas, thoughts, inventions, networking, all of that builds its own momentum. It builds its own momentum and just takes off. So by the time you go through your luteal, your menstruation, and you come back to your follicular, that's about 3 weeks later, amazing things start to unfold. People are reaching out to you, contracts are being signed, people are asking you for help, people are asking you for advice, people are offering you money, people are offering you business. Like, it just seems to be taking off, momentum after momentum. And if you continue this for 2, 3 months consciously, momentum is guaranteed. And some women or men will look at this and say, oh, she just got a lucky break, lucky her, or wish to be her, must be lucky to be her, must be fun to be her. But they don't understand the amount of guardrails that you had to put in, the amount of protection you need to do on your different moon cycle stages to protect yourself, to protect your business, to protect your money. Now, okay, understand, it's not only about money. When you do this, I'm just using these 2 stages because it's easy to generate energy. It's not only about money. It's about prospects, it's about clients, it's about maybe marriage proposal, it's about health, it's about your skin. Everything looks amazing. Amazing. Yes, 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 yes. It takes work. I'm not gonna lie. It is not easy. It takes work. It takes a lot of work, of internal work. I'm not gonna say inner work, because it's inner work is just a layer. Internal work. I mean deep, deep internal work, like really deep sacred code works. Like, it is insane. But once you do that, and once you understand that locking up your kitty gives you so much freedom, so much opportunities, and it opens so many doors, why the F would you not lock it up? Why won't you lock it up? On the other hand, let's take the person who ends up with 100 bricks on their luteal stage. Oh my God. PMS, PMDD, cramps, irritation, cravings, annoyance. Why do all of these surface? Yes, these are physical symptoms and breakouts. Why do these things surface? Because there is not enough energy, there are not enough bricks that can be utilized to balance the inner body. The inner energetic body cannot be balanced because there's only, like, hello, there's only 100. So everything will be deficient. This 100 bricks has to be like ration to everything else. So, of course, everything will be deficient. Of course, everything will be messy. Of course, everything will be sitting and crying, saying, oh my God, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. See, again, locking up your kitty will teach you how to build, what to build, how to do different things. Because your intuition will be heightened. Your energy will be heightened. You will feel absolutely powerful. You will not feel like you've been taken for a ride. You don't need to be a boss babe. You don't need to be a boss bitch. You don't need to be any of that. You don't need to be aggressive. You automatically are in your authentic feminine energy because you don't need to do anything. All just locking up your kitty and preserving your energy will guide you through these things. SubhanAllah, like people need to understand this. This is so easy, but we don't seem to understand how easy it is. So, the reason I harp and harp and harp on locking up your kitty is why, if you had $1 million, you will not be giving these $1 million away to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who is like hurting you, harming you, ain't doing you any good. You wouldn't be. Then why are you giving your precious energy to everything else that doesn't want the best, doesn't have the best interest for you in their hearts? They don't want you to thrive. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to do amazing things. Then why? Why would you do it? Think about it. Think about it long and hard. I want you to lock up your kitty energetically so that all the amazing things that you want to do you want to build a family? You need so much energy for fertility. Do you want to build a relationship? Do you want to thrive in your marriage? So much energy is needed for marriage. So much energy is needed to magnetize the right partner. So much of this is all our energy, which cannot be seen. But then we are happily like, wow, we are happily just giving it away to everybody who seems to fancy your energy. That is not helping us. I need you to understand that is not helping us. Please, please, for the love of you, lock up your kitty. Lock it up. Now you'll be wondering, like, okay, Riz, I understand what the importance of locking up my kitty. I know what to do. How do I lock it up? I will be teaching you all of this in the upcoming episodes. So, Alhamdulillah. Now, the next episode, is a fantastic one. I've already spoken to a marriage coach, and we're going to discuss about marriages and how if you're married or you want to get married, how you should lock your kitty up to have a thriving marriage. See you on that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.